Hey everyone, Shig here, bringing you a preview of the upcoming game, Blade Symphony. Blade Symphony is a Source Engine game that features one-on-one sword combat. The thing that sets this game apart from the others that are much like it is the importance of finesse and strategy featured in every single battle. Not only do you need to devise a battle strategy of your own using the multiple stances available to you, but you'll also have to learn what your opponent's stances are and what their strategies are as you fight. This game is still in the very early stages of beta, so make sure you keep that in mind for the remainder of the preview. And if you'd like to know more about who made this game, it was made by Puny Human Games, who are responsible for another Source Engine game called Dystopia. Seeing as the game is in beta, the training mode currently is not available, so I will not be able to show you that in this preview. So instead, we'll check out the Customize menu first, in order to give you an idea of what you'll be able to do with your character to make it stand out as unique on the battlefield. If you look at the top right of the screen, what you'll notice is 4 different character pictures. These are the classes in the game, and have very different fighting styles. The 4th class is still grayed out, however, so we will not be able to take a look at it in this preview. The first class is Judgment, heavily armored and featuring a very strong sword arm. This tanky class can take hits just as strongly as you can dish them out. All of that muscle and armor is great and all, but it comes at the disadvantage of slower speed and the downside of leaving yourself wide open when you use your stronger attacks. Those downsides haven't stopped me, however, as this is the class that I've had absolutely the most fun with in the beta so far. As you look through the options, you can see that you have the ability to change your mask and your skin, and the eventual ability to change your cape, though that has not yet been implemented. You can also change the color of your skin, which will change the color of your name and several highlights on your armor, giving you that little extra touch of customization. The next class, the Phalanx, seems to be adept at getting in and out of combat in a hurry, closing gaps, and punishing you big time with flurries of their swords from a deceptively long distance away. This class is a fantastic way to start this game as it offers a nice balance of strength, speed, and agility. If you manage to get somebody stuck in one of your combos, you could kiss them goodbye. However, if you miss it, you end up leaving yourself wide open on the side, as this class relies very strongly on sword thrusts in order to be able to do damage. Which brings us to our final class, the Ryoku. The Ryoku is extremely fast and hard to hit, as well as being extremely unpredictable, which can make it a lot easier to avoid abilities and land your own, but don't expect them to do a ton of damage. Don't underestimate them though, because of their unpredictability, you never know where they're coming from and whether or not they're swinging their sword or doing a roll. And before you know it, you might be staring at an empty health bar. Outside of being able to pick your class, you also have to choose the style of weapon you want to use. There are currently 3 available: the Katana, the Foil, and the Jian. I can't speak for the Jian very much because I haven't been able to use it much, but the Katana is very powerful at large sweeping strikes and allows you to enter a full blocking stance, whereas the Foil offers very strong pokes and gives you the ability to parry instead of block, requiring much more accurate time than blocking, but having the plus side of knocking your opponent off guard when you are able to actually land one. While there are only 3 types of weapons, there are several skins available for each, allowing you to customize your character just a little bit further. Next up, we'll take a look at the lobby system. From here, you can switch between the 3 arenas located on each level very quickly with a simple click of your mouse button. While deciding which arena you want to drop into, you can spectate every battle as they're going on in each of the arenas. I've never seen a lobby system done like this, and I'll be honest, I was very impressed at it. The entire thing flows together so seamlessly, and it's incredibly easy with its drop-in, drop-out structure it has going for it. While the arenas are very beautiful, and the lobby system is very impressive, let's be honest, a game like this relies heavily on its fighting system in order to truly determine its quality. Blade Symphony does not disappoint. If you look at the bottom left of the screen, you'll see the basic HUD for the stance system. As you can see, you're able to switch between fast stance, balance stance, and heavy stance at any time you want. You'll also notice the pips next to the stance bars. This class, the Judgment, has 3 pips in each stance, allowing for 3 hit combos out of each of them. It's somewhat difficult to explain, but you'll see what I'm talking about as soon as you see it in action. The thing that really makes this combat system fun is you have the ability to switch your stance in the middle of your combos, allowing for unpredictability and your own fighting style. Adding to this, the ability to use power attacks, dodges, rolls, as well as blocks and parries, has given this game the ability to create some very intense one-on-one combat situations that I've only really seen in fighting games before it. Did I mention you can run up walls? Yeah, you can run up walls. So what does it all look like in practice? Well, let's take a look. A quick bow before the battle begins. One thing I want you to notice here is the blue lines floating around your character at any given time. Depending on the direction you're moving, it changes the way that your blade will swing. These blue waves are a very nice addition to the HUD, as it will always tell you which way your sword will swing if you press the attack button. You'll also notice how much each player is moving. This is extremely important, as if you notice from the health bars, even the weaker Ryoku character takes off a nice chunk of health every single time it hits, making a hit from the Judgment twice as deadly. Thankful for the Ryoku, however, its mobility is much higher than the Judgment, making it so he can dance around the Judgment's attacks with relative ease. Also, a quick thanks to Signal Warden for helping me with this fight, so I could have some decent versus footage. And you can tell here exactly why the Ryoku doesn't want to get caught. An attack from the Judgment's balance stance is enough to finish him off from almost half health. All in all, Blade Symphony is a very promising looking game, and I look forward to seeing how it develops from now until its launch. If you want to learn more or attempt to get into the beta yourself, click on the link below or the one in the annotation to go to bladesymphony.com. I hope you all enjoyed this preview, and I'll see you guys next time.